What's up everybody? It's Super Sauce here, and after a long extended holiday break, I am back at you with a video movie review for the highly anticipated and buzzed about Cloverfield. So I'll just get right to the point. Cloverfield was freaking awesome. It absolutely, in my opinion, completely lives up to the hype and maybe even blows right past it that has been building since last summer when that really cool teaser trailer dropped in front of Transformers. So the plot follows a group of young 20-somethings who are having a party for a young guy named Rob. Rob is leaving the US for a high-profile job in Japan. Everyone's having a great time at the party until a giant rumble in the heart of the city interrupts all the fun. And in case it's not completely obvious from the trailers, Cloverfield is basically like Godzilla meets Blair Witch Project meets Saving Private Ryan. After the young people at the party hear the rumble in the city, all hell breaks loose and the movie roars non-stop for about 90 minutes like a roller coaster on crack. It is really intense, it's not a kid's movie, and it is also just a ton of fun to watch as well. I can honestly say that Cloverfield really surprised me, and in all the right ways. I absolutely loved this movie. I thought it was fantastic. One of the things I absolutely loved about Cloverfield is that it effectively manages to mix elements of a horror movie, a monster movie, and a war movie together to create this really thrilling 90-minute experience. One aspect that I thought was really brilliant was that there's a couple scenes where you don't quite see exactly what's going on. You might get a glimpse of the monster or something else, and then the lights cut out, and then you hear someone scream, blah, 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 blah. But what that does is it forces you to make your mind piece together what's happening, and this happens throughout the whole movie. So what I really loved about this film, and it's the first one that I've seen in a while that has really done this for me, is it activates all of your senses. You are completely engaged in the movie. My friend who was sitting behind me a couple rows up told me that a lot of the women were getting up to go to the bathroom, and I didn't notice a single person get up the entire movie. That's how engaged I was, and that's one of the reasons I really loved this movie. It absolutely blew me away, and your senses are completely engaged the whole time. It really is that intense. Perhaps the only thing I didn't like about Cloverfield is that the handheld camera technique does begin to test the limits of my visual sanity after a little while. They do give you breaks here and there. There are some quieter scenes in the movie where the characters are just contemplating and trying to survive the ordeal. But overall, it was a bit intense, and they could have smoothed it out in some areas to give a little bit of relief. In the same way they use HUD, the unlucky go-to camera guy in the film, to document the whole thing and to provide a little bit of levity in the really intense moments of the film. The technical aspect of Cloverfield is simply amazing. The special effects are unbelievable in this movie. I read somewhere that this movie only cost about $30 million to make. I could be wrong. If I am, please correct me. But if that's true, this movie wipes the floor with all other movies, maybe even some of the ones that came out last summer. I just could not believe how well done it was. Everything, every technical aspect of this film, from the sound to the combination of the camera work with the editing, mixed in with the CGI and the practical live action effects, were just unbelievable. On and on about all the little details and questions that Cloverfield doesn't really answer that were generated because of all the buzz that surrounded the movie for the last couple months. But I'll let the other critics here on YouTube get to that. I'm sure they will talk about some of that a little bit. But all in all, I think Cloverfield is going to be a really massive hit. I absolutely love the movie. I think audiences are going to eat it up, and it's going to make a ton of movie, and it's going to be one of the most profitable movies ever. It's a ride movie from beginning to end, all 90 minutes. There's not much plot. There's not many things that are really tied up. It's a great movie. It's completely fun. If you enjoy having a thrilling experience that really engages all of your senses and gets you really excited and really makes you feel emotional and sadness and intense and suspenseful, you're going to love Cloverfield, and I highly recommend it. And I'm really happy that 2008 has started off with such a great movie. That's my review, and I will see you for the next one. Super Sauce out.